Hey guys, this is Kelsey Patterson, Sapphire Ambassador with Plexus Worldwide, and boy, do we have a call for you tonight. I'm so stinking excited for you guys to hear this amazing journey that Tracy Rogers has been on. Tracy is a senior Ruby with our company, and she has got a packed full testimony, not only health for herself, but her whole family. And it doesn't stop there. The financial of it has completely changed and transformed her life. I love watching people, and by watching Tracy, she has influenced me and inspired me. And so I just don't want you guys to miss out. So I had to have her on this call. She's so amazing. So without further ado, Tracy.
Okay, hey guys. Like she said, my name is Tracy Rogers, and I always tell people to start off, with my testimony. Like, I've been overweight my whole life. Like, I came out of the womb 9 pounds, 8 ounces. I have had weight issues my entire life. And around last summer, February or March, I had got to the biggest weight that I had ever been. And I felt horrible. And I knew that I had to do something. And one of my friends, I saw her posting about this pink drink stuff, and that it could do this, it could do that, and it could help you get healthy. And I was thinking, there's no way that a pink drink could do all that stuff. And I had tried everything. Like, I'm not going to name names, but I had tried so many different things to lose weight. And some of the things I had lost weight with, but I couldn't keep the weight off. And I was miserable because I felt like I was starving myself. And anyway, so I saw her posting in June, and I didn't message her and ask about Plexus until July. And that is when, I waited a whole month, and I wish I hadn't have, but I waited a whole month, and she told me about Plexus and said that it came with a 60-day money-back guarantee, and if I didn't like it, that I could get my money back. And I knew that nothing else I had ever tried came with that 60-day money-back guarantee. So I went ahead and ordered it, and I kind of was pessimistic about it at the beginning because I was like, okay, I'm going to do this, but, it's probably not going to work because nothing else ever has. And so I tried it, and I was probably drinking 6 to 8 Mountain Dew a day. And that's a ton of Mountain Dew. But I'm a music teacher, and I had 10 music classes every day, all through the week. So, and my voice was worn out, and I felt horrible all the time, but I felt like I needed that caffeine to get me through the day. And so I had tried to come off of caffeine before, and every time I had a horrible caffeine withdrawal headache. And so to get rid of the headache, what did I do? Of course, I would drink more caffeine to get rid of the headache. So, I was drinking 6 to 8 Mountain Dew a day, and I just cut off Mountain Dew cold turkey. I was like, probably not going to give up much food right now, but I can see if I can get rid of the Mountain Dew. And my first day without Mountain Dew, I did not have a caffeine withdrawal headache. And I was like, okay. Well, like day 2, didn't have a headache. Day 3, didn't have a headache. And I was babysitting that week. And my little cousin, he said, Tracy, let's go to this cupcake shop. And I'm like, oh, yeah, let's go to this cupcake shop. So we go to this cupcake shop. And normally I would probably want 2 cupcakes. No, like I had ate maybe half of my first cupcake, and I didn't want any more. So I was like, okay, maybe it is working. Then we went out for pizza later on that night, and we went to Mellow Mushroom, and I was thinking, yeah, pizza. And then I ate 1 piece to start on my second one, and I was like, okay, there is really something up with this stuff. So I called Melanie, and I told Melanie, hey, I think it's working for me. I want to, give it a little bit more time, but I think it's working. So about a month and a half, like my first week, I lost 7 pounds, which is unusual, but probably just doing without the Mountain Dew in general probably helped me lose that. So anyway, about a month and a half into it, like I kind of stopped losing weight. And I had more energy, but I still wasn't feeling awesome or anything. So I was about to give up, and Melanie said, okay, Tracy, try the triplex combo. I think you're going to like it. And she was like, you just need to join as an ambassador where you can get it cheaper. And I was like, oh, well, I kind of put it off for like a week, 2 weeks. And so I did. I joined as an ambassador and started the triplex combo. And it truly changed my life. I mean, it did. I did not realize that, your gut health was so important. And when I started the triplex, I started feeling so much. Well, actually, I didn't feel too great for the first 2 weeks I was on it, but because I was like, but it was just, die-off symptoms and all that. So, but then about a month into it, I started feeling great, and I started losing weight again. And fast forward to now, like I'm down 62 pounds, still going. I know I have a long way to go, but I'm getting there. Down 62 pounds. I also had my gallbladder removed about 2 years ago. And after that, I had some IBS issues, and so I was having to run to the bathroom all the time. And the triplex combo, it regulated everything. And I had horrible allergies and sinus issues, and I was on medications for that. Don't have any issues anymore. Asthma, no more asthma. I haven't had an asthma attack in like a year now since I've been on Plexus. I'm trying to think. I had an awful acid reflux. It was horrible, and I'm not on that prescription medicine anymore. And that prescription medicine, my insurance, I'm a teacher, but my insurance didn't cover that acid reflux medicine, and that medicine was so expensive that me getting off that medicine is enough to pay for my Plexus products alone. So, anyway, so that's my testimony. But I wanted my mom to try it, so my mom tried it, and she loved it. She started losing weight, and she was on blood pressure medicine, so she couldn't take the accelerator, and she was taking the triplex as well, and she kept losing weight, and she went back to the doctor, and she's completely off her blood pressure medicine now. He weaned her off of it. Now she's completely off of it. My dad had quadruple bypass surgery. I think it was in 2011. And we were really hesitant to get him to try Plexus, but we went to his cardiologist in Birmingham, Alabama, and the doctor looked at the ingredients and he said, okay, well, I don't really see anything in this that would help you, but I don't see anything that could hurt you. So if you want to give it a try, go ahead. So my dad started on the triplex combo and X Factor, and he couldn't take the accelerator, of course, but he started on those and he started feeling better. And my dad went for his 6-month checkup, and his triglycerides and all of his blood work came back awesome. And he was on, I can't remember what other, like all the medicines that he was on, but he's came off of like 3 of his prescription medicines now. And his cardiologist was so amazed by that. His doctor was like, okay, well, tell me more about this, because I think I might want to try it for myself. So, I mean, that's just awesome to me. Anyway, actually my mom talked to his doctor today, but because he's wanting to try it. But it has truly changed my life, my mom's life, my dad's life. And my grandmother was bedridden, and she was not able to walk since October 2013. And we started her on Plexus, and I think we started her on it in maybe November. And by like February, she was walking some on a walker. And then in April, she said, okay, guys, I think I can walk without the walker now. She said, let me just see. And we were like, no, you don't need to do that. We were really afraid that she would fall and hurt herself. But we pushed the walker over to the side, and she walked. She took a few steps on her own. And I mean, she got better and better and better. And I mean, she's doing much better with her walking and stuff like that now. And she was on the nerve support. That really helped her, because she had horrible neuropathy and arthritis as well. And so the ease has been great for her. So my testimony, my health testimony is the reason that I truly believe in Plexus so much. And I really didn't realize that the financial aspect of it would be so awesome either. I joined August 28th, so my 1-year Plexiversary is coming up, but I joined August the 28th of last year. And I didn't even start building a team until October, and I got 3 people in October, and then it's spiraled from there. And I think I hit gold in December and senior gold in February. And senior gold, that's kind of where I hit this point where I didn't think I was going to grow anymore. I didn't think my team was going to grow anymore, because I stayed at senior gold for until the end of June. And I went to convention in Phoenix at the 1st of June. And I remember going to convention and thinking, okay, well, I'm going as a senior gold ambassador, and I'm probably not going to get any farther than this, because I kept, like, 1 month I backtracked some, like my points backtracked, and then they went up the next and they backtracked again. And I was like, okay, well, this is probably it, but I'm still thankful that I'm senior gold and the money's great. But when I went to convention, that really, I mean, I know everybody says convention changes everything, and it really did for me, because I remember seeing the senior rubies and the emeralds and the sapphires and the diamonds get on stage, and I thought, I'm not okay with senior gold. Like, I'm not okay with it. Like, I want to go to the top, because next year I'm going to be on that stage with them. And so after convention that month, the end of June, we, pushed my team really hard, and finally I got to Ruby, and I was so thankful for that. And then the 4th of July, I had a lot of events in June and a lot of events in July, and I really feel like that is what helped me so much. And then I went senior Ruby at the end of July, so I went Ruby and senior Ruby. And I really believe that is because of events. Like, I went to New York and held one for a guy, Mississippi, Tennessee, other places than just here. And yes, it took up some time, but it was so worth it in the long run. And so, I mean, I just challenge everybody, if you don't have events, not just opportunity meetings, but also trainings for your team, because those are so important. I had every other time I had a training, I didn't have a whole lot of people come, maybe 10 tops, but I had one in, I think it was the beginning of July, and I had like 35, 40 people there, and that was huge for me. So I was like, okay, well, from now on, I'm going to have a training every month for my team, and where we come together, and the people that can't, we can do a Zoom call or whatever. So anyway, I feel like events have really helped me, and it's helped my business a lot. And now, I'm making almost double what I am teaching, which of course, that's what I was just telling Kelsey. Like, I don't know if I would want to quit teaching, because I love it so much. But I mean, that is an option for me now. And but Plexus has changed my life in so many ways, and I love sharing it with people. So anyway, but thank you for having me on the call.
Yes, thank you so much. Okay, so whenever you're talking about events, like, what type of events besides opportunities and ambassador training, is that mainly what you mean by events, or do you have other things for your team?
Well, I have Zoom calls sometimes. My emerald and my sapphire and diamond uplines, they have their Zoom calls, and we always, I encourage my team to get on those. But like getting to convention and leaders retreat and things like that, I'm trying to push my team, which I have some going this time. I had two go with me to convention, and their business, they've grown since then as well. So I'm thinking, man, if I can just get people to the big events like Super Saturday, all those, that would be awesome, because I really do feel like that's when you grow, because you're around like-minded people. And, negativity can bring you down. I mean, I've seen it, in my school system, there's a lot of teachers that are doing Plexus, and there's a lot of negative teachers about it. That's, that make fun of us, call it, we're the pink cult. But I know it's crazy. But when you're around like-minded people, you want to do better. And so, yeah, I just encourage them to get to whatever you can to promote your business. And I know that I have some that do vendor booths and things like that it's helped. So just getting out there, not just sitting at home.
Yes, for sure. I love it. Talk about like maybe some sacrifices you've had to give up in order to build your business, because it's not something, I'm Sapphire, and I didn't do it by sitting at home and eating bonbons. So tell me about, like, we were talking among my team about the things we've given up, like TV and different things like that. Can you touch on that?
Yes. I watch TV all the time, because I would come home from work and I would sit down, and I would stay in my chair until I would go to bed, because I was so exhausted at the end of the day. And I would watch TV. Well, now, like, after I leave school, I usually go to the gym, which is huge for me. I've always hated going to the gym, but now I have enough energy to do that. But when I get home, or whenever I have time, I don't worry about watching TV. Like I had the huge cable package or whatever, and I just cut down to the basics because I never watch it. So well, I need to have some TV just in case if something were to happen. But I don't watch TV anymore. And if I read books, because I love to read, I'll read professional development books, personal growth books. It's, and as far as like other sacrifices, I mean, like when you're on the road, even when driving to school in the mornings, like I don't even turn on my radio anymore. And I love music. I mean, I'm a music teacher, but I'll listen to trainings or, Sarah Marble, Sonia Dudley, like things like that on YouTube where I can listen to that when I'm on the road. But I don't feel like, I mean, yes, it has been difficult, but I mean, it's been well worth it in the end. I will say that it's been well worth it.
So you made sacrifices, but the sacrifices weren't so big that you couldn't live without them.
Absolutely. And a lot of people say I can't live without TV, but I mean, that was never, I'm willing to sacrifice TV and, music even where, for my business will grow. So it's been well worth it.
Right. And it's not to say that you can't watch TV in moderation or listen to your music in moderation. It kind of puts things in perspective. It's kind of what I found is that I was engorging myself with TV and it wasn't even beneficial in any way, shape, form, or fashion. So you said personal and professional development. So tell me what you're hooked on right now. I know my big go right now is John Maxwell. So I'm doing 21 Laws of Leadership with the workbook. So tell me what you're hooked on right now.
Yes. I'm promoting to my team the 4 color personalities for MLM. I want everyone to read that because the month that I read that, I personally sponsored 7 ambassadors. And I'm like, if you can read this. I mean, I seriously, as I was eating lunch in my classroom one day, I was eating lunch and I was reading that book. And I read it in like an hour. And it's a great book. I also, The Circle Maker, oh my goodness, like that, it's changed my life. I'm praying circles around everything now. So that book has been awesome as well. And of course, John Maxwell, oh yes. I mean, anything by him. But The Circle Maker and the 4 color personalities is what I'm pushing my team to read lately,
So those are the books that you feel like have helped you take it to the next level personally and professionally.
Absolutely. Those 2.
Awesome. I love hearing other people's feedback and their view on things. I've started The Circle Maker. I haven't finished it because I think that I probably need to drink about 5 Slims to keep my ADD or multiple personalities. I'm not sure what's wrong with me. Anyway, that's something for, I guess I need to see a therapist. But anyway, just kidding. I'm really not that bad. So I just want to thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I love hearing your story and hearing how life-changing this business is. I have chill bumps. I don't think my TV's or my computer's well enough to see, but I have chill bumps because you're so inspiring to me. And I want to thank you for inspiring others and not holding back because it's so huge.
Well, thank you so much for having me. I've enjoyed it. And I mean, I love sharing something that I'm passionate about, and that Plexus is one thing that I'm extremely passionate about. So thank you for having me.
For sure. Thank you so much. So without further ado, Tracy, I'm going to let you guys go because I know that you have a busy Thursday night just like everyone else, and I will bid you adieu.
Bye.